What's up, everybody? We are live for F.A.W.B, episode 10,147 or something like that. Real quick before we get started, I'm looking for sponsors, guys. If there's anybody that would like to partner with the show to help promote any of their events, anything they got going on, reach out to me. I'm happy to help work with you. Or any fans out there that would like to help support the show financially, become a subscriber to the face on Facebook. It's only $1 a month, and you help me produce this quality show that I bring you guys weekly. All right. Today I have a very wonderful guest with me. He's a promoter in the Northwest. He's been in the game for a very long time. Mr. Troy Hafeli. Welcome to the show, bro.
Hey, what up, man?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, so just real quick, so promoter, no, I guess maybe
no,
matchmaker, yeah, matchmaker, yeah, for
matchmaker.
sure,
Better.
yeah, more
Got that down.
matchmaker, and then I don't know, I think like the best way to describe it would be like the fighter relations guy. Like everybody who ever dealt with us dealt with me, so I was the dude that
That
who talked to
middleman.
you about everything. Yeah, the middleman. Yep.
All right. Hey, I think that it's like an unsung hero in a lot of events. Like people don't realize how many wheels need to be moving to get these events to
Oh
actually run
yeah. Yep.
smoothly. And that fighter promoter relationship is so important. And when you're one promoter, you're dealing with multiple individuals. So to have somebody there to kind of manage that and grease the wheels, super important. But
Yeah, for sure.
before we get into what it is you do, how did you start doing it? Like, give us your background. What got you into martial arts, and kind of like what started this, bro?
So actually, what started it was my best friend at the time. Went to an MMA gym, got taught how to do a guillotine and Kimura. That was literally the two moves he knew, but he was always a street fighter.
Uh huh.
The kid could fight. He was always fighting.
That's what's up.
Never took too many L's. So we knew he could fight. So then he calls me. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to Portland to FCFF? I have a fight next weekend." I'm like, "What? Like, what are you talking about, dude?" He's like, "Yeah, I have a fight." I had no idea what he's talking about. I'm like, "All right, dude, you have a fight. Like, let's go. I'm down." So we drive to Portland. We show up at the weigh-ins at the FCFF. He hops on the scale on weight. The kid hops on weight, and I'm like, "Dude, you're actually fighting a guy your size?" He's like, "Yeah, that's how it goes." I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna kill this kid, dude. Like, you never fight guys your size. You always fight the biggest guy. Like, he chooses the biggest guy and tries to fight that guy." I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be a murder." So first round, we go out there and he throws a 1-2, and at the end of the two, the kid throws a flying knee,
Ooh,
and it was it was the end of the night. Oh wait, no. So the flying knee buckled him. He got
yeah.
buckled, and then the kid grabbed him in a guillotine and submitted him. Well, he
Use
didn't
his
tap.
own
He went to
move.
sleep. Yeah, he didn't tap. He went to sleep.
There you
But
go.
it was nasty. First round, it was the kid up there. His name was Mitch Jones, dude. I
Mitch
can't
Jones. To look
I
him up.
cannot think of the team. Oh man, my buddy Cole's gonna be pissed at me. Because he was. It's funny. My buddy, one of my buddies moved down here and started training with my friends, and he was from that original team. He was in that kid's corner on that night. Oh,
Oh
I cannot
man.
think of it. But his
Wow.
name is like Monster Mitch Jones. I cannot think of the team's name, but they were from up there, from Portland. But it was
Okay.
like 2008, 2009.
That was kind of the early days of the FCFF.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the beginning. It was
Yeah.
so. And that's another funny story, dude. I'm standing in there, and it was the Keeney guy and I'm pretty sure Chael Sonnen because one
Mm-hmm.
dude had cowboy hat on and one dude had cauliflower ear, like
Yep.
nobody's business.
That's
And
Chael and
like,
Kevin Keeney.
and
Both of them.
I have no idea. I have no idea who these people are. And I tell my buddy, I'm like, dude, look at these goofy ass dudes over here, dude. Like one dude's wearing a cowboy hat that's way too big for him,
Mhm.
and that dude's ears are massive. And dude, come to find out, dude, like those two dudes are pretty huge in the community. Like they're badasses. Like the one dude fucking probably killed me any second. Like I don't know much about Keeney, but I know he's a good dude. He's been doing FCFF for how damn long? Like that's got to mean
Forever,
something.
bro. Yeah,
Like
yeah. He's a
like
solid guy.
you don't do something that long in one spot and not do something good. So I'm sure he's doing great up there.
Yeah.
But it was just funny, like we like on a week's notice, then we got thrown in the game, and then he started taking fights, and then he went 7 or 8-0 after that.
Mhm.
But he actually
Did-
started training at a real gym with
I
real
was gonna
people.
say, did that first experience kind of open your guys' eyes up to
Everybody,
competitive?
yeah,
Right?
everybody's eyes, yeah,
Big difference.
yeah,
Mine too. My
huge
first
difference.
experience was a lot like that one where I was like I said, I did a bunch of street fighting. I was even a bouncer prior to me getting in and doing competitive MMA, and I had some traditional training prior to that. But once you step in the cage, it's a different monster, man, and a lot of it has to do with the cardio aspect. Like you don't realize
Yeah.
when you're fighting against a trained individual that guy actually trains too,
He
and
trained
it's
for
a
this,
race.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and the kid was on a roll too. I guess he had been knocking dudes out. He was on a tear. So it's funny because I know guys that do what we did, and I'm like, and I try to
Mhm.
warn them even before they take the fight. I'm like, are you sure? Like, this kid has been training for this. Like, you don't understand. Like, it's a different level, and
Mhm.
most of those guys don't understand that. They don't comprehend it until it happens, and then they're like, oh
Yep.
shit, now I know what you're talking about. Like, it's a
That
different level. It's different.
yeah,
But
there's
after that,
always like that level age gap.
I went and worked for Throwdown and Affliction
Mhm.
and Extreme Couture for like a year, or actually it was only like 6 months. 6 months. Met a bunch of cool people, set a bunch of gear out to people. I was there when they let Ronda Rousey go.
Oh
It was
wow.
before she went to the UFC, and I remember telling the dude that I was like close with, like I was like, dude, I cannot believe they're letting her go. Like, I guarantee the UFC is gonna have a women's division soon, bro. Like, they're already talking about it. People are pissed that there isn't one. And then literally she got one and won the belt. And I'm like, oh, dude. It was after I had left that happened, but I was like, oh, dude, I bet you those guys are
Yeah.
pissed, dude. They did
I
not
bet
renew
too.
that contract, dude.
And it's crazy too, considering Ronda's lineage and where she was coming from. Wasn't she already like a judo Olympian bronze medalist or something
Yep.
like that? And her family comes from a traditional background with judo. So her family kind of held the name. So for them to let her go, yeah, I bet that was a huge
It was
respect.
crazy. Yeah. They were like, yeah, we're letting her go. I'm like, what is happening, dude? Like, okay. It was
Mm,
cool there, though. I met some cool people. And the whole reason of going there was to try to get a sponsorship for him, for my buddy, to
mm,
get him a sponsorship through these people. And I guess we did, but it never turned out to be like a money thing or anything like that. They just
right.
sent us a bunch of like clothes. It wasn't even really gear,
Yeah.
clothes, a bunch of clothes. It was like, all right, these are cool, but what is that? But that's how it was early on. Like a bunch of people just want to send you clothes, and I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
like this guy needs help with this. So then,
Mhm.
and then it turned into trying to find him the fights that were bigger to try to get to where he could get paid. Like the King of the Cage was doing like a $100,000 contract for like 3 different weight classes or something like that. I was trying to
Jesus.
get him in that, and then after we read the contract was brutal. It was horrible. It was not a good contract at all. You would have been stuck with them, and then you would have been stuck not really making too much money, like in the
Yeah.
long run, if you wouldn't have won every fight. Like it was kind of
It's crazy. Some of these contracts can lock you in like that as an independent fighter, and then you're screwed. It's damn near.
yep.
It's like your whole
It,
career.
it pretty much would have been your whole career unless they let you go. Like if you were on a tear and they let you go, but why would they let you go if you're on a tear? Like they would make you finish that contract. Like it wouldn't
Exactly.
be smart if you're on a tear and somebody's calling you. You got a following, and I'm not going to let you go till you're done. I don't know. I
Right.
mean,
How
That's
many
I don't
fights
know.
was it that they're asking?
Man, it was like I'd have to look it up again, but I remember
Mm.
it being like it was $100,000, right? That was the big thing. But then it was like your first fight was like 2,000 and 2,000,
Mm-hmm.
and then your second fight was like 5,000 and 5,000, and then like it went up from there. But you had to win. You had to win. You had to show and win, like for
Right.
every one of them. So and I don't
Mhm.
even think it went up that drastic. Like, it went up slow. So you had to make it to like fight 8, 9, and 10 to really get paid.
So you're
And
looking at
so you,
maybe 10 fights, but
it was
potentially
like
with that
10,
organization.
10
Oh,
fights
man.
for 100 grand, and you had
Yeah.
to win them all.
Yeah, that's damn near a whole career right there. We're
That's
talking
a whole. It's
pro.
a whole
Yeah.
career. That's
Yeah.
what I was telling him, and I told him too. There's no like we're reading. I told him I was like, dude, we got to read this. We really got to check this out. So we're
Mhm.
reading it, and there's no like if UFC calls, we can let you go clause. There's no like you're locked in. Like you can't
Mhm.
compete anywhere. Like I don't like. I'd have to really look at it again, but I don't even think you could have done like a jiu-jitsu tournament, like a worlds tournament or anything
They're starting to
outside of.
sound a lot like USA Boxing, man. Jesus.
Oh man,
Did you get that
oh,
memo? You see that
yeah.
memo? Oh, we'll have to talk about
Everybody's like
that
it's always been like that. It's always been like that, and it I guess
to some
it has
degree.
always been
Yeah.
like that. But there's you just can't. I don't know.
I think they're tightening
I
the
don't know.
ropes because of social media,
Yeah,
man. I think guys are
because
getting big
and
on social media.
a lot of the guys are crossing now too. Is
Mhm.
a lot of these kids are doing crossing and Muay Thai and jujitsu
Yeah,
tournaments and
branching out.
uh, it's not just karate because if you notice on there, I don't think it says karate.
Mm-mm.
So, well, you can go do a point kick. You can go do a point karate. Those are
From
brutal. Have you ever
from
watched a
my
point karate fight,
understanding,
dude?
yeah, I used to be a Northwest point sparring champ when I was 13, bro.
If
Come
you
on.
watch them, dude, that's what I'm talking about, dude. But you watch some of those karate guys, dude, and that dude, you just
Yeah.
getting
Combat
kicked in the
karate goes
face,
real
dude, real
quick.
quick, dude. Yeah. So, but I'm pretty sure that when I read it, it didn't say it mentioned specifically like kickboxing, MMA, Muay
Mm.
Thai, but I do not think it said karate.
From my
And I'm like,
understanding,
yeah,
when it comes to traditional, it
they're
falls
yeah,
under a different
they're in the
category.
same mob, dude. They're in the
Yeah,
same, yeah.
you would think
That's the
so.
same group, dude.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Those two grandpas smoke cigars together, dude. Like that's
right.
how that goes, dude.
Yeah, it's all politics though, bro, and I think it's just them trying to monopolize. They're talking about USA Boxing. They're trying to monopolize the organization and what they have, and they already
Yeah,
have like a strong hold on it. I mean, USA Boxing is who you sign up with when you go to take on a boxing match. There's
yeah.
very
Anything. Yep, yep.
yeah.
I've dealt with USA Boxing 3 different times now. 3 different times. Every time it's been cool. They're always cool. They're cool guys. The weigh-ins go smooth. The fights go smooth. Like there's no real issues, no problems. They're not demanding, and that's cool. And I'm all for kids' safety. Like too. Like I got 4 kids. Like I get not letting them because you do see some of these social media posts where these kids shouldn't be doing what the hell. I'm like, dude, who let them do that? Like that's
Mhm.
crazy. These kids are fighting. Like that's not all right. Like, and
Yeah,
obviously the one kid's way better than the other kid. Like they need to pull the plug. Like I get having heart, but you're 7 years old, dude.
yeah,
You know, your heart's only so big yet. Like
mhm,
let the kid grow up, dude.
yeah.
So
The
I do
Thailand
get some of those.
You see those Thai fighters, those kids? I was like, this isn't
Oh,
Thailand.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
those
crazy.
Muay Thai, dude. Those
Muay
Muay
Thai,
Thai
bro.
kids are
Yeah,
brutal, dude. Yeah, those Muay Thai kids are bred to fight grown men, though, dude.
yeah,
Those
they
kids are ready to
well,
go.
they're fighting to eat. A little
Yeah,
different.
that's
That's
it's
it. Yeah,
survival. It's
that's
different. Yeah, it's different.
yeah, but I get what you're saying about the fighter safety. I mean, it is super important. Don't get me wrong, but I don't
Yeah,
think they can necessarily, stop fighters, at least independent
yeah.
fighters, from going and taking multiple matches. If guys
No,
are gonna be that way, they're gonna go and they'll jump state to state. I mean, I
yeah.
know
I
guys that
do. I
fight
do
in
see where they could reword it. Right. I
one.
do see where they could reword it. Okay, let's reword it. Do not compete in any unsanctioned event
Mhm.
including the following, because there is sanctioning bodies that'll sanction a kid's kickboxing event. There's kids Muay Thai. There's
Mhm.
you know what I mean. I think a jiu-jitsu tournament's just like a wrestling tournament. Like there's enough people there that should be sanctioned too. Those go like depending on what level you are, your wrestling could stick with you forever too. Like so. Let's just say don't let them do unsanctioned boxing. Like don't let them do unsanctioned Muay Thai. I think
Right.
this is dangerous. Like
Mhm.
that I could stand behind. Like all right, cool. I can stand behind that because I've always done sanctioned events. I've never done an unsanctioned event. I don't know. Like I know why they exist, and like I talked about earlier, I agree with them. They're cool, but there's reasons for them. But also, I'm
There's
against them.
reasons
Like
why we need
if
to
that
have
makes
sanctions.
sense. Like
Yeah.
yeah, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. I agree with them, but I don't like them. Like I'm on the fence. Like I'm not gonna burn them down. Like let's take them all the way out and sue them and bury them and take away
Yeah.
their whatever licenses they do have or whatever like that. Like let them do their thing. But at the same time, I encourage. That's what I'll say. I encourage fighters not to do it.
Mm.
Don't do it. You
Mm.
know, if you ask my opinion, don't do it. Just for the reason of I've done, man. I want to say 100, but it might be more shows, right? And I've
Mhm.
seen what happens. And I've seen what these guys are going to the doctors for. Man, this
Mhm.
the last show that we did in Vegas. There was a kid that got concussion. It was pretty bad. And even an hour after the fight, they're like, this kid needs to go to the hospital. He's still out of it, dude. So if if something like that was to happen to a fighter at an unsanctioned fight, nobody's gonna know. They're gonna go home. Like
Mhm.
it's gonna be a wrap, dude.
Yeah.
So
And then much like
that's
that
why
though,
I'm
that could
against
happen.
it. But
That could happen, if you go out and let's say you're not a competitor. You go to a
yeah, yeah,
gym, you go to a MMA gym and you do a hard sparring round.
that's
You
spar. Yeah,
know,
same exact thing, dude. Same
your
thing.
health is your own.
Yep,
You gotta monitor that. I agree with you on the sanctioned, on the
yep,
non-sanctioned events. If the non-sanctioned event isn't doing fighter safety, if they're
yeah,
only
for
doing
sure.
this, they're doing the non-sanctioned event for nefarious reasons, such as like there's organizations that'll do non-sanctioned events so that they can get attention online, like for
Yeah,
views or for clout, and
yep,
those organizations, they don't give two shits about the fighter or any safety at all.
nope,
They let fights go on way too long. They mismatch all that crap. Having said that,
yeah,
like I
for
told you
sure.
earlier, the Scrapyard, the organization I'm part of, we have a
Yeah,
med
that's pretty
tent,
cool, actually.
we
That's
have
cool.
trained refs. We got fighters that come from gyms that are training, and we have a what's called a grading system, a skill system. So if you've had no training at all, and all you've done is train with your buddies out there, you need to be
See
honest with
that,
the
and
fact
that's
that
cool, dude. That's
yeah,
total
yeah,
like that's a
it's
totally
about
different
experience.
level of.
Yeah,
That's a totally different level of. So usually you hear like, oh, we have a basketball gym and we got Joe Blow fighting
yeah.
fucking this kid, dude, and it's the worst thing you ever seen, dude. Like
And a lot of it too
what
is
happened?
betting. You see a lot of betting on the side,
Yep,
and that's the
yep.
real crappy thing about it too. It
And
gets
typically what you'll see is it's a gym.
mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, okay,
Hardwood
you
floors.
own
Yeah.
you own the gym and six of these fighters are your fights. Like, oh, okay, like I see what's going on here. Like
Mm-hmm.
this isn't going to be well. Which we actually did that one time. So back to me and my story with the MMA is
Mm-hmm.
after the throwdown thing, I came back and we started doing fights in Reading, more fights there, and the team grew to like 6 people, dude, and it was cool. They were a tear, dude. That team was solid, dude. Everybody got down. There wasn't one dude on that team that was a fucking pussy. Like that whole team
Fucking
was
love
getting
it.
down. And one time I got a call from a dude and he was throwing a show and he needed 3 fighters and he was going to pay everybody a couple $100 to show up, travel, hotel, all that. So
Mm-hmm.
we went down there and come to find out he like ran the show, ran the gym, ran the fighters, ran everything. But what was fucked up was I came with 3 dudes that weren't going to lose. Like they weren't going to stop. and they didn't, and they they whooped some ass, and we got out of there. But it was funny because I hear about the guys like that put up that set up fights, and I'm like, dude, I think they were trying to set us up, but they just didn't know who we were. They didn't
More than
understand where we were
likely.
coming from.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, who's this guy? Who's this fucking fat dude? He's got
Mhm.
3 fighters. He's gonna come over and fucking
Yeah.
beat up
All
my
the
gym? Like,
trade
no
these
way, dude.
what do they call them? These garage trainer guys. Yeah, these guys training out in the
Yeah,
garage.
dude.
Like, what's
Yeah.
wrong with that, bro?
Like,
Trust
what's
me.
wrong with that?
Yeah.
Nope, that's not what he got, dude. He got so actually these dudes they trained in a barn, bro. They
Mhm.
all trained in a barn. It was only 3/4 of a barn. It wasn't even
Savages.
wasn't
That's
even
what's up.
close, dude. So that we had to sweep and mop every day because of the
Mhm.
fucking leads and the chickens and the roosters
Mhm.
and, and every day. But the coach, dude, his name was Sam. Sam Sleazer, dude. They call him the Bull. Well, that's what we called him at least. But Sam was on a different level, dude. That dude was straight like his training was top. He was a really good boxer. He was like an Olympic level boxer. Like you have to like you can't really quote me, but I'm pretty sure he was like Costa Rican Olympic level boxer.
Mhm.
So when he came up here, he started a family up here. I don't know how Ashton met him, which Ashton's my buddy. I have no idea how he met him, but he tells me one day, "Hey, we're going out to the barn," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" All right, and we go out there, and I'm like, "Holy shit, this dude is intense. This
Mhm.
dude is intense, and he knew his shit. Like he knew what he was doing." Come to find out, he was like a 5-0 pro, from like the '90s.
When
So
they're going to
back when the
war.
shit was,
Yeah.
yeah, back, and
They
he's a
didn't believe
heavyweight.
in CTE back then, bro. It was
No,
just yeah.
yeah, it was on. It didn't matter, dude. Yeah, and he was a heavyweight, so he's a big dude.
Mhm.
And I'm like, all right. So and he's training guys, and then we're rolling into other gyms around. He's taking these guys to other gyms around here, where we're at, and they're going in there and just murking on dudes, messing dudes up, dude. Just like like. So we're seeing the level of where they're at, dude. So then he just starts telling me get these guys fights, and I'm like, all right, dude, I'm on it. Like I got it. And he tells me styles make fights. You need to master their styles. You know each one of these guys. They all had different styles. One of them's like really flashy. He's gonna hit you. He's gonna beat you up. And as soon as you take him down, he's gonna submit you. He's got as soon as his back hit the mat, it was nuts. It was as soon as his back would touch the mat, dude, it was submission time. All
Triangles
day.
all day, huh?
All day long, just fishing triangles, arm bars, switching over triangles and arm bars. That dude, we were at an event in Reading, or it was actually in Anderson, and he's supposed to fight, but something happens with the blood work last minute for camo, so he just gets to do grappling. And he's like, "Fuck, dude, I don't really want to grapple." He's like, "But I'm gonna do something crazy." Goes out there, flying arm bars, a dude, just right off the bat, just boom, bam, boom, it's over. It's like what? Like he's like he's never trained that. Like we never taught. Like no, who teaches that? Like that's not something you teach. Like who taught him that? Like, but he's just flashy. But that's how he was.
Mhm.
Even outside of fighting, dude, he was all nicely dressed, nice cars, beautiful girls. Like he's just flashy dude. So he was easy to market, easy to he's gonna come.
He's gonna
And he's
bring
got
people, yeah.
he's got the tattoos. He's got the attitude too.
Showman,
He's a
all that stuff. Yeah.
the bad boy. Like he's the bad boy, dude. He plays the part. He's really good at it. Like he was good at it. So he was easy to market, dude. Then I had the quiet dude that, but once you started fighting, he's gonna beat you up real
Silent
bad.
assassin, man.
Yeah,
That's
dude. Silent dude. And then we had the scary dude that wears the glasses, dude. You know what I'm talking? Like he looks I had that dude and he was just a beast, dude. Such a beast. Dude, nobody ever wanted to train with him. I hated training with him. I legit hated because he would use me for like things that littler guys couldn't do to him, but I'm like, bro, why are you doing this to me? Like,
I'm just trying
this
to work
fucking,
something out, man. I'm trying to work out
yeah,
this.
he's like, I'm just trying to figure out how I would do it if I'm with someone as big as you. Like, I'm like, yeah, but you're never gonna be with someone as big as me. So why are we doing this? Like, so, but it was like, and that dude. So that dude. He moved down here from Oregon. He's from that gym I was telling you that my best friend originally fought. He moved to the same town that we're in, and gets with my girl's friend at the time, right? And she's like, "Hey, my boyfriend moved down here. He's an MMA fighter. He's looking to train somewhere." I go pick this dude up. He rides a bicycle to where I'm supposed to pick him up, and he's wearing these big old like Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, dude. Like, right? And I'm like, bro. I'm like looking at my buddies, like, this dude's gonna murder us, dude. Like, this is where we die. So then we take him to the gym with us, dude, and from that first day, like it was like when he showed up, he was like, I gotta go hard. I gotta show these guys who I am. And I'm like, fuck this new guy, dude. I'm gonna go with him because I never wanted to fight, but I always trained with everybody. But I wasn't a fighter. Never was, never fucking will be. I don't like fighting. I don't like getting hit. I don't want to hit you because I don't like getting to that point. That's a point for me. I just don't like getting there. So but when new guys would come in the gym or new people would show up, dude, I would always be like, dude, let me go with them first. Like, please. Like, let me show them they don't want to be here. Like, let me be that guy. Like, I want to be that guy, dude.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes being underneath nobody likes being underneath a 300-pound dude sweating on you with his titties in your face and shit. You know what I mean? No, and I was really good at playing top game, dude. The top game was fucking... Dude, I can move around you like a top. I was really good at it. That was my favorite fucking spot, dude. Only because when I got on the bottom, I wasn't very good at triangle choking people because my legs are only so long.
I was
and it
gonna say, I
didn't really
got
work
some
out
short
for
legs
me.
myself, bro. Don't worry.
I got those, you know what I mean? Just got little legs. So my best thing from being on the bottom was I just gotta lay there and breathe, dude, and just lay there and breathe. Just don't let them get nothing, dude. Just breathe. Just make them upset because they can't do anything. That's it. That's it.
Try to get a little bench press here and there if I can.
Yeah, dude. So I go with this dude very first day, and he fucking wrecks me. I'll never forget the move because it never happened to me, but it was a fucking neck crank. I'm like, what are you doing to me? Oh no, like okay, stop, like, and then it hurt, so I was done for the day after that, and then after that I was like,
home, right?
Right, yeah. Then I got to get him right home, but it was cool because he fit right in. He wasn't doing that to everybody else, but everybody else was like, dude, this guy is gonna be like, let's teach him a few things and let him get on a team, and he's gonna be good, dude. Like we could see it, and he was, dude. He's a beast, dude. He's not a person that you want to have to fight. That's just in the streets, out of the streets, in the ring. You're gonna be in a fight, dude. Like it's gonna, you win, lose, or draw. It's gonna suck. Like it's not gonna be. You're gonna be in the back afterwards, like, fuck, dude, that was a fucking fight. Like that's you're gonna feel it tomorrow and the next week, but. That's how he was, dude. And then we got a bigger team going on, and then we got our own gym. One of the dudes bought a gym, got a bunch of equipment, and we moved out of the barn. And I think what had happened when that happened was the team fell apart. It was weird.
Change can do that.
It was weird.
Yeah.
So then after
get
that,
like a gym involved, and then somebody like has finances involved.
So that's what happened was now there's, hey man, like we got to keep the lights on.
Yep.
Right, but we've been training for free for years. It's like I'm not even asking you. And I'm not even really asking you to train. Can you just run a kids class once a week, twice a week? What's up with that? Like, can you mop the mats, dude, and clean up the bathroom real quick, dude? Can you catch a Saturday morning when all the moms want to work out and you just got to get here and unlock the door? Like things like that. So, but it got to a hassle. The team split, like, and it didn't even really split, dude. It was weird. There's still a team, but half of them trained in one spot, half of them trained in the other. And they still kept fighting, dude. They kept fighting. But it was called Team Intense, dude. That was the team name, Team Intense.
Sounds like Team Intense.
they were intense, dude, for sure. But it went from, so there was this Team Intense, and then there was a True Fitness Team Intense, and True Fitness was the gym.
Mm.
And both teams, they did solid. Like True Fitness went. They had one dude who came in after the gym had opened and joined. He was part of the new team, and that dude went like 5-0 as a heavyweight, just was beast mode. And they tried to feed that dude to like 3 different guys, and we knew that they were trying to feed us to people, but we just knew who we had. We're like, dude, I don't think you understand who's coming to fight. But and he won every one of them, dude. There was 3 of them that were nasty, like they were insane fights, but he won it. He had enough heart to
Mm-hmm.
fucking pull out of it. He did great. And then so the team fell apart. Everything kind of stopped. Then I started seeing this dude like say online, like, I need a matchmaking fee, $100. I'll give you $150 if you can find a match. And I'm like, fuck,
Mm-hmm.
I could do that. I could do that all day, dude. So I'm hitting
Mm-hmm.
him up. He's brushing me off. Finally, he literally does a fight in my backyard, like 30 minutes from my house. And I'm like, bro, let me do it, dude. Let me do the whole card, dude. So I did. I did the whole card. He let me do the whole fucking thing, dude. And I literally I'd have to go back and for sure like look at it, but I think it was 10 or 11 fights, and every fight was a local versus a local that had some kind of controversial thing happen, or something happened where I knew it was gonna sell. The event sold out fucking, I believe, 3 weeks prior, and it's funny because the tickets only go on sale 5 weeks ahead
Mm-hmm.
of the event, so tickets were only on sale for 2 weeks, and they were gone.
That sounds like an amazing event too for your first one. I mean, it's
Oh, it was a
difficult.
knockout. It was crazy. And it was,
Yeah.
you know what the coolest part was, is I'm a neutral person. I've always been
Uh-huh.
neutral in school, in every, like, I don't like in politics, in fuck, I don't give a shit if you're LGBTQ purple. Like, I don't care, bro. Live your life, do your thing. Like,
Mhm.
that's how I am. Are you happy? Okay, if you're happy, be happy, bro.
That's
Like,
it.
cool. Just leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? I don't
Yep.
care, dude. I don't want to sign your petition. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I don't. But I don't give a shit that you fucking think you're a cat and you want to fucking mate with a dog. Like, cool, bro. Are
Yeah.
you
Leave that
happy,
shit over
dude? Did that
there. I
make
don't
you
care.
happy? Make you happy, bro. Do your thing. Like, so that's
Yeah.
how I am. That's how I am with the fighters up here too. With
Mhm.
all fighters, dude. Like, I don't have like, so it was literally all my friends fighting each other.
Mhm.
I'm like, this is crazy, and I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
So I got all my friends to fight each other, and I get to get paid at the end of tonight, dude. And
Like your
that was my
birthday.
very
Yeah.
first experience on fucking matchmaking, dude. That was it. That was
That's
my
freaking
first gig,
awesome, man.
dude. And then from there, it just went. Uh, I never did another full event for WFC after that. He just needed a bunch of fill-ins. Like, hey, I need you to find this, because he had a lot of things already lined up.
Mhm.
Just find this, find. And I'm like, all right. So I would go out all the shows, find this, dude. And then I'll never forget. So this show, we go to the Atlantis in Reno. Sick show. We got some sick fights. We got a former NFL player fighting, dude. The dude was massive. Massive. I'm like, bro, and he played for like the Ravens.
Oh
Dude
shit,
was
Baltimore.
massive dude. I'm like, oh man, he played for like Reno. He played for like the Reno RNV, like whatever the college is right there. So he was
Mhm.
huge in the community already. Place is sold out. It's such a sick show. It's a beautiful show. Everything's beautiful. We're on fight number 3, and you watch. I'm sure you watch professional wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
You
it.
remember we're watching it, like, and when they like come off the top rope and the whole fucking ring collapses.
I've seen those. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we're in fight 3, and dude hits a head kick on a 185 pounder and drops him. As soon as the dude hits the ring, collapses.
The ring?
The whole ring to the ground.
What the hell?
The whole ring, dude. Talking just, it threw the referee out.
Oh
It was
wow.
insane. Like, it was nuts.
Wow. How did that
Nuts.
happen, man?
So they set it up on carpet, right? And the
Okay.
way that the legs were on that, where if you did carpet like that, it's fine, but you had to put some kind of other carpet on top of the carpet to create that friction. You
That
know that.
friction. Yeah, yeah.
So they didn't do that, right? This is a rookie crew that set it up. It was like, hey, who wants to make $20 an hour to do this, right? Here's a fucking hammer and some nails, or here's, a ratchet set and some fucking plywood. Make it happen, dude. Like, so yeah, that happens. We tried, yeah. So I don't even know why, but about 200 of us tried to pick it up. We tried to pick it up, right?
Yeah, right.
And believe it or not,
Solid effort.
believe it or not, we got it up, right? But we realized once we got it up about 6 inches that everything under it was not only like collapsed but bent. So there was no like, hey, give us 2 hours. Here's a bunch of free beer or some shit. Stick around, like, but
Right. It's over.
so this ended the show. It was over. Done deal. And that was fucked. That was hard to explain to people.
I was gonna say, you're 3 fights in, that's less than an hour in, and you probably got another 7 to 8 fights left. Did they have to reimburse people, or were they just like, hey, come to the next one?
So that was a long time ago. And I'm pretty sure what happened was no refunds. We got you guys on the next one if you bring a ticket stub type thing. I'm pretty sure that's how that went down. And then but so then a couple shows after that, I get a phone call from a different Matthew Phillips. He gives me a call, and it's the dude who I rented the cage from for the Reading show, the very first show I did. I needed to rent a cage from somebody. And little did I know the dude was there scouting me, watching you. He told me, he's like, I was there to watch you. I was like, motherfucker, dude. Like, okay. So he calls me. He's like, hey, I got a promotion going strong. I need a matchmaker. I need somebody. I'm like, all right, I'm down. Let's do a contract. I was so big on a contract, right? It's funny. I want a contract that says what I get per what. I want it in writing, right? He's like, all right, sends me that, do this. So very first fight card for him. He calls me and he's like, hey, I got a kid named Austin Vanderford, dude. I can't match him. Having a hard time matching him. Can't match him. I'm like, all right, dude. So he tells me who to call. He's like, I need you to call these guys. So I called coach named Jason Georgiana, and he's got a kid named Adam Fugit. And he's like, hey, let's do Adam Fugit versus Austin Vanderford. I'm like, all right, cool. Lock that in, dude. So, and then there was 2 other fights that I locked in that night. I can't remember exactly which ones, but I only did like 3 fights that night. But we go to the event, and it's a sick event. It's outside. We have a ring next to the cage because we're doing pro boxing too.
That's freaking awesome. So you had 2 rings side by side?
No, just the ring and then the cage.
Oh, there you go.
So it was dope. It was the coolest shit ever. During the daytime, we did the boxing, but we opened up with grappling in the cage, right? And first time we ever done this show outside, first event, we're outside. It's hot. It's like July. First grappling goes in there, and they grappling, and they're so pumped up they don't really notice it. But I think they started noticing it during it, and they're like, "Fuck, it's hot! It's hot!" Like fucking hot, like the mat's hot. And then they got done, and we realized, dude, they had literally melted their skin, dude.
Yeah,
their feet were melted, dude. Their arms were all melted off, and it was funny because it was Derek Bruin. I don't know if you know Derek, dude.
I don't.
Derek Bruin. So Derek used to be a matchmaker for Arena Wars 2 after this, but Derek was the owner of Budo Fights. Budo did fights up in Northern Oregon, up there, like I think in Bend or
really
something. Yeah, something like that, dude. Budo did a bunch of fights there. And I think he's from like an older gym too, like before that. But it's funny is he did that, and we got slack for that, and then he ended up working for us like 6 years later. It was funny. It ended up being a full circle. Like, dude, we got a bunch of shit talked about us because of a grappling match we put on with you that we didn't even know the mat was that hot. And everybody's talking shit about us about it. But
hey, those are learning lessons. Come on, man.
Learning lessons.
I'm gonna say I had that. I got some rolling mats I keep at my house, and the only place I have a space for them is out in the back patio. And I had to learn that exact same lesson when I had one of my buddies over and we are training out in the sun, thinking like, oh yeah, it feels great out here. Well, not so much on black mats when they start, melting and shit and burning you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a learning
yeah.
lesson, guys. Come
It's a
on.
learning lesson, dude. And that was the first match, dude. We ended up moving
Yeah.
it to the ring because the ring was canvas, or yeah,
Mhm.
canvas, and we sprayed it with the hose. So while they're grappling, they're getting fucking hosed down, dude.
That's what's up, bro.
It
Now
was
it's a
wet
real event.
grappling, dude.
Yeah.
It
That's
was cool. And
awesome.
during that, we had a Chris Sunshine Lencioni. You know who he is?
Yeah, he used to fight for FCFF, I believe.
Yeah,
Chris
and then he went to
Sunshine.
Bellator.
Yep,
He
yep.
actually grappled in that event. He grappled in that event. And
That's
then,
what's up.
did you know who Austin Vanderford is?
I've heard of him. I've heard of
So
him. I don't know
Vanderford
him personally.
he fought for the Bellator belt, lost, and then he went to the UFC. I think he's currently in the UFC, but
Hmm.
he's Paige Van Zant's fucking husband.
Hmm. Yep. She
Yep.
she was
And then
they're
Adam,
both out of Portland, Oregon. Because I
yeah,
see,
she was at that event.
yeah, she
That
goes a
very,
lot to the FCFF as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
she was at our July event.
that's awesome.
And then the Adam Fugit, do you know who that guy is?
Another name that's familiar, but I don't know him
He's in the
personally.
UFC.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's funny. So my very first card that I ever did for WFC was all my friends. And then the second card that I do for then the very first card I do for Arena Wars ends up fucking being one of the fucking biggest cards ever with names of names on it. It's insane. The guy, I think
Hmm.
even I'm not 100% sure, but I think Eric McConico fought on that too. And that dude's in the fucking UFC too now. So
Is it
so
ever a
many of those
bit
dudes.
surreal for you when you start to see? I mean, because being a matchmaker, especially at the level that you're at right now, like you're seeing these guys fairly early in their career, like before they
Yep.
get real big, and then you see them go on, like you said, to be in Bellator or the UFC. Is it
It's
ever
fucking
kind of
cool, dude.
surreal? Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet.
it's cool. It's hella cool. It's one of those. It's one of the things too. That's like I hope they all get there, dude.
Hmm.
I want them all to get to that spot. But and you can always tell too. Like damn, dude, that kid's probably gonna go, dude. Like
Oh,
you, out of all the people that I see or do this, like that kid is gonna be a problem for a lot of people, dude. Like so, it's funny when you can call it early on too. Like
yeah.
damn, dude, like I saw that coming. I knew it, dude. I
I
knew
bet
it.
you probably get some heartbreaks as well because I know I get it just at my gym where I'll see some young competitor come through and I'm like,
Dudes that
oh, he
just
seems to
stop
have the stuff, and then
and then
life,
they just
whatever
stop.
happens, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it could be for
Like, why
numerous
did you
reasons.
stop,
Yeah.
dude? Like, what happened, dude?
Mhm.
Why?
I tell my guys
Yeah.
sometimes that what gets in your way isn't necessarily a tougher opponent. Sometimes it's just life. It's I have to go to work. I got kids. I got
Yeah.
I got sick.
I got
There's
fucking mouths to feed, man.
right, right. There's so many things that can keep you out of like that realm. So you have to be that's where that discipline comes in, man, because it just gives you a shot to get to the show. It doesn't
Yep.
guarantee it, but it's the only way it's going to give you it's the only way you're going to get a shot is if you're disciplined
Yep.
and you're consistently training all the time. You got to do
It's
that to get
funny
to the
because
next levels, man.
like Ashton, he stopped, dude, and he stopped too early, I think. But in reality, both of his knees were shot,
Mhm.
so he could have got surgery. But then once your knees go, your knees go. Like the surgery only goes so far after that, anyways, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and he's a jiu-jitsu guy, so he needs to be rubbery, dude. So it just
Mhm.
wasn't gonna.
It's much
It
like your
wasn't.
back or something. Your back's
Yeah,
gone,
it's
it's
the
done,
same thing,
man.
dude. Same
Mhm.
thing. But it's funny because if you look back, like five of the guys that he fought went on.
Mhm.
And I'm like, dude, those are guys you beat, dude. Like you beat these guys, dude,
Oh,
and
I
they're
know.
in the show, dude, or they're somewhere bigger now. It's like,
Mhm.
bro, like that could have been, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
fuck,
I'm
dude.
sure he
Like,
knows that too. I
right,
bet
yeah,
yeah.
okay,
He's probably like, "I
yeah.
know, man. I don't wanna talk
Yeah,
about
oh,
it."
he's probably like, fuck you, dude. I know.
No
Like,
shit.
no, and he's
Oh.
doing hella good. He's doing really
Mhm.
good, actually, though. So
Yeah.
he's got his own business. Just had his first kid. Like, he's doing good, dude.
Yeah, life goes on, man. That's
Yeah.
just that's part of it. It's part of your journey. You don't know where you're gonna end up. I mean, I'm sure look at how you started, and then now where you're at. When you first originally got into this, like you're
It's funny because
saying.
I think I was just thinking, like, out of the team that was
Mhm,
original, I think I'm the only one that still has anything. Oh, you know what? One of them's a coach.
mhm.
One of them's a coach, so he's still got a lot to do with something. But I think I'm like one of the only other ones that still has anything to do with it, dude.
Yeah, that martial arts is like that, man. It's very rare that you're going to find a lifetime martial artist. It's someone that stays
Yeah,
consistent throughout the years, especially as a competitor. It's such a grind on you, and you only have so many years that you can actually like compete at a really high level. So
yep,
after that, like a lot of athletes, when that competition phase is over, it's like, well, why do I keep doing this? You got to find those other aspects of martial arts that improves your life. I get a lot more out of it now that I don't take competition so serious than I did when
yep,
I was a competitor. When I was a competitor, I'd get depressed sometimes of like, oh, I'm not doing what I need to do. You start getting down on yourself. You lose a match. I'm not that good. But now that I'm kind of out of that super competitive phase, I'm enjoying it way more. I get to coach. I get to live like a healthier life.
yeah,
And I get to meet like-minded individuals. I'm a lot more open to meeting people that are in martial arts because I don't look at them as competition anymore. I look at you as
yeah,
like, oh, you're also a fellow martial artist. And yeah, now
yep,
we can converse. You're not actually like a competition or enemy anymore. So
yeah,
yeah, like I
exactly.
said,
Yep.
life is funny, man, for sure. So what do we got going on now, man? How do we get to this point in time? We're coming up on the
So
hour. That's really why I'm asking.
so fast forward, dude. I got to the point where I wasn't having fun doing that. So I wasn't just matchmaking anymore. Right now I'm wearing
Mhm,
100 million hats, putting on, doing everything, doing all this, making phone calls, dealing with the drama, dealing with the bullshit, having to keep up on people, and it just got too much, dude. I got
mhm,
family, 4 kids. I'm a chef at a successful spot, dude.
mhm,
I work full time, so I just now kind of want to kick back. And Nathan is a good friend of mine, dude. We had kind of a little problem for a second, but we handled it like because uh, I'm a type of dude who, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Like, when you figure like, I'm not just gonna leave you or ever. Like, I'm always got your back, dude. Even right or wrong, like I'll ride for you. So, but we had to figure some shit out, but we figured it out. We're good. So we're trying to, not trying, dude. Actually, we're making just a matchmaking company, dude. We
wonderful.
just want to fucking get people matches, dude.
Mhm,
And we're gonna probably I'm gonna set it up a little more structure wise, dude. But we want to manage fighters, not
mhm,
so much manage them, but guide them. I guess you could say, and guide them.
mhm,
And I'm still really good at getting sponsors. So my idea is to get some sponsors, try and land them to where we can sponsor some of these younger fighters, dude, that are paying for
mhm.
everything.
That
And
would
then
be
you kind of
awesome.
so that's how you can kind of earn their respect, right? And earn their trust. And then you
Mhm,
kind of guide them, dude. And if you see the ones that fucking are going somewhere and got it, dude, guide them to the right spot, dude. I feel
mhm,
like now I have enough connections and know enough people, and that I see how the game works, dude. I've been in it, dude, and I've seen it, and I know what they got to do, and I know who needs to see it for them to
mhm.
get where they want to be, dude. Like, it's easy, dude. Like, it's not hard no more. When you're in the game that long, you realize, like, okay, like, I mean,
You
I
figure it
get it.
out. Yeah.
It's kind of it's political, but it's not at the same
Mhm,
time. But you just have to know the right people. That's all it is.
mhm.
You can get them in the right spots,
I
get
mean,
them in
I think
front of the
it's
right
much
people.
like anything in life, right? It's who you know. And
Yep.
if you surround yourself with the right people, the people that are actually there to help you succeed and not just use you and not use your body and throw you into shitty situations, but actually want you to succeed in this, then
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yep.
does kind of ease the path for you for sure. And it's amazing that
Yeah.
you're able to do that for so many individuals that are out there competing, man. If you can give one piece of advice to a up and coming competitor, what would you tell them?
take as many fights as you can.
Mm.
Stay active, dude.
Stay active, yeah.
Take as many and don't stay in one spot, dude. Don't stay in one spot because there's only so many people that see you in that one spot.
Mm.
You got to branch out, figure it
Yeah.
out.
How would you say social media and the rise of, I guess,
That's your
like with
best
the
friend.
Jake Paul crap, all of
It's
his
your
stuff?
best friend.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
it's
your best friend.
investing in the notoriety of it
It's
all.
what I want to see. So
Mm.
it's if I can go to someone right and be like, hey, I want this guy to fight, and be like, why? Be like, why not, dude? And then you show him videos where this dude just is walking around. He's got 900 people looking at him, or whatever. It's like, dude, people are looking at him walk around. How many people do you
Yeah.
think want to watch him fight, dude?
Mhm. How
More
much
than
do you think that's now? I mean, it's always been part of the game, notoriety and skill. But nowadays, I feel like you kind of need to have a little bit more notoriety than you
you
need to
got to
have
be a
skill
showman
now,
too.
right?
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
be a showman. You have to. You gotta be a
Mhm.
showman, dude. You have to. You can't just be that quiet kid no more, dude.
Mhm.
It's like of course, like people like me. I know that quiet kid's fucking scary. Like
Right.
that's the scariest dude in the room. But it's the kid over there, dude, that's running his mouth that's gonna make it.
That's getting eyes on him. Yeah.
Yep.
People
People
are
see
buying
him.
tickets. They're
Because even
putting
if you don't
ads.
want to see him win, you
Yeah.
want to see him fucking lose, right? Like,
Right.
fuck, I hate
Yeah.
that dude, bro. I hate that guy. I wanted to see him get knocked out so bad. Like,
Mhm.
I'll pay to watch him get knocked out. Like, yeah, but you're still paying. You're
Mhm. And
still
that's it
paying.
right
So
there. You're still
show
paying.
up, dude. Be
Yeah.
there, dude. Yep.
Mhm. So yeah, man, I've been kind of noticing that too over the last especially over the last like 5 years or so when I've been kind of really investing more into this, that notoriety game is just on par now, I feel, with that skill aspect. Now,
Mm-hmm.
as you rise up through this and that you're becoming a pro, and you're making money at this stuff, you need to have that skill. It can't be all mouth, for sure. You got to be
No,
able to
yeah, you
back
gotta
that
back it
shit
up.
up,
You gotta,
but
and
you definitely got
but
to
you
be
know
able to
what?
have that mouthpiece.
In this game though, it's different because this ain't basketball. This ain't.
Mm-hmm.
You better back it up, dude, because you're gonna find out real quick, bro, that
Yep.
all that mouth was just for nothing, dude. Because you also can't just run your mouth and fucking lose a bunch of times or not back it up, because then this dude's just a clown, dude. Like,
Mm-hmm.
of course, he's gonna run his mouth. That's all he does, dude. So you have to back it up, but you can't. Yeah, you have to back it up. You can't just run your mouth because that won't work. But if you back it up, and it's not just running your mouth, just being a showman, dude. Make
Yeah.
people want to see you. Make
How do
people
you
want
feel
to see
about
you, dude.
how do you feel about like those fight circus? I mean, where that seems kind of like all showman. I mean,
Dude,
you do get some skill in
I
there,
saw that. I
but you're
saw
getting
that.
like
I actually
crazy
wanted to
match.
go.
Yeah.
I wanted to go. It sucks because I was in Vegas and it was like the next weekend or something like that. And I was like, fuck, dude, I wish it was this weekend. I would be there. Just some of the names that were on the card, too. It's like, all right, so
Mhm.
these guys, they're not going to not really fight. So whatever's happening, something's going to go down, dude.
Right. Yeah, no, we have I believe death sentence. He's comes from he's been over to the scrapyard and I've met him personally, and he's competing over at the fight circus over there.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, it's crazy. I think he's going against Crazy Horse. Uh
That's who I was saying. In my head, I'm like, dude, I seen Crazy Horse's name on there, dude, and just to see that guy alone,
yeah,
dude,
bro.
that dude's one of those dudes who's straight nuts. But I
Mhm.
want to watch him every fucking time. I want to watch him fight every time, dude,
Mhm.
because something crazy's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how I feel like he's gotten more notoriety from his past clips when he was, because of the internet and YouTube and all that,
Mm-hmm.
than he was getting when he was doing those antics early on. I feel like
Oh,
early
dude,
on,
when he stands up and spins that dude in a
right,
circle and smacks him on the cage, dude, that
bro,
shit's sick, dude. Are you
bro, that's
kidding me, dude?
legendary. Yeah, that's legendary,
Yeah,
bro.
or at the weigh-ins when he's talking all that shit with the gold teeth to that Chinese dude, bro. I think it was a pride fight or something, dude. And then he
Looking
ends
at the
up
camera,
KOing him,
yep,
just
yep.
K's him. Yeah, he starts looking at the camera. Oh yeah, dude. Yep, yep. Like that's what you like. You remember that. Like I'll
Mhm.
never. How do you forget that? Like you don't forget that. You like. Of course, I want to watch him fight.
Right, man. Yeah, it's just it's so crazy to me. You're seeing that in the game now, but again, it's sports entertainment too. And I know sometimes it
Yeah.
gets that little like, it rubs some of the traditional guys maybe a little bit wrong, but overall, it's sports entertainment, and you got to be able to do both. Honestly, like you have to be
Yep.
able to get in there and compete, and you can't just be a traditional guy that just does
Oh yeah,
demonstrations.
Conor McGregor
You gotta
changed
test
the
that
game,
shit.
dude.
Yeah,
Conor
yeah.
McGregor changed it, dude.
I would say he
That was it,
definitely
dude.
elevated it. I mean, we had some guys
Mm-hmm.
prior to him. Rampage
Yeah,
was like that. Ali,
Rampage,
Hunter,
Chael
yeah.
Sonnen's pretty good,
But you're
pretty good.
right.
But
McGregor took it
I
to
feel
another
like the
level.
McGregor's the one that took everything and just ran with it. Like
Mhm.
he kind of set the you have to do this type of shit, dude.
Yeah. Well,
I
when you're
mean, I
getting that
don't.
$100 million match from Floyd Mayweather, basically from your notoriety, and you talking shit, that right there makes all
That
these
means
fighters look
something.
at that like, oh shit,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Ah,
Hell yeah.
well, Troy, the flea. I really appreciate you taking the time today and hanging out with me. It was a pleasure getting to meet you and getting to know a little bit about your journey. I hope that we can convene again in the future and get some updates on what you have going on. Um,
Yeah.
what real
For
quick?
sure.
Why don't we do some shout outs? What do you have to shout out, people? What do you got going on next? What do you got?
Obviously, so shout out to Nathan Brownfield. Um, Shout out to Arena Wars, dude. It's
Hell yeah.
still always be part of my family. I just taking myself away for a little bit, dude. But they're still gonna do shows. They're still gonna live on. Like everybody should still fight for them, dude. So shout out
100%.
them, dude. Um, I mean, I could go all day. Shout out hella people, but just shout out the MMA community, the Pacific Northwest community too, bro. It's different out here.
It is.
We've done fights everywhere, bro. It's different over here. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well,
And shout out you too, bro. Thanks for covering that other story too, bro. Like
of
I
course.
wanted to touch on it so bad, but you already covered everything. That dude made himself look like a clown, dude. So that's
Yeah.
how it is, dude.
It's yeah, man. We're gonna come across, like you said, a lot of interesting individuals
Oh yeah,
when it
dude.
comes
They're
to
there.
this
They're
stuff.
there.
But the whole purpose of me trying to create something is to meet individuals in this community and have them expose themselves, whether it's going to be a good or bad thing. We're gonna have a
Right.
conversation, man. Like I said, I've been doing this damn near my whole life. I've done martial arts since I was 12 years old. I love it. I've always been a part of it. So if you're an enthusiast and you want to do it, I want to meet you. I want to know why. I want to know. I'm just a curious guy. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
yeah.
Fucking nice.
Thank you, brother. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go, Troy. You enjoy your Sunday, and I'll talk to you again soon. All right.
You too, bro. Have a good night, man.
All right, later, bro. Bye.
Later.
All right, man. We are getting so many really cool guests on lately, guys. I have a couple more guys lined up already the next 2 weeks. I got a few things lined up. And yeah, if you're an independent fighter or if you're with the gym or whatever, if you're a fan of the show and you want to, have a conversation with me, reach out. I'd be happy to get you on and kind of go over your journey. I'd love to hear how martial arts has impacted your life. Before I let you guys go, though, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the Scrapyard, man. They're 10,000 subscribers away from hitting that 1 million milestone, 1 million subscribers. That is like, I can't even fathom that, guys. I mean, it's hard for me to get freaking 500 subscribers on YouTube, and these guys have almost the 10,000 away from a million. So if you're not subscribed to the to the Scrapyard YouTube channel, it's just the Scrapyard. If you're not subscribed to the Scrapyard YouTube channel, make sure you head on over there and do it. Like I said, they are just, I believe, little under 10,000 subs away from hitting that 1 million. Be sure to subscribe. Check it out. They have a lot of amazing matches on there, phenomenal talents. And take a look at these guys before they go pro. We're getting so many guys that have started at the Scrapyard that are now turning pro. I mean, remember, guys, the scrapyard's only 5 years old. It's still in its like infancy. So as it progresses, we're going to see more and more of these early competitors start to turn pro. So be sure to check that out. I'd like to also do another shout out to JJ Kaluju, my boy, aka the Biscuit Assassin. Congratulations on your win last night, bro. I happened to see the a little bit of that match, but I know you took home the victory in the MMA match. That was amazing. Great job to that. Or yeah, great job on that. And also shout out to the guys that showed up today for Sunday service over at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. Looks like I'm going to be training there on Sundays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. fairly regularly. I know I wasn't going to really add more days to my training schedule until January, but things change and we're able to do it. So, yeah, if you're, you want to come and get some rolls in with us on a Sunday, stop in 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. It's located in Vancouver, Washington, and come get some rounds in with me. I'm also there Wednesday, 5 p.m., 7 p.m., and Friday, 5 p.m., 7 p.m. At the first of the year, I'll be adding a lot more training or a lot more available training hours to my schedule. It's just currently I live too far from my gym right now, so we're moving back closer to it. So blah blah blah. Anyways, yeah, look forward to that in the near future. And what else we got here? Oh yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe there on the Facebook. I believe it's in the comments right there. 99 cents a month, guys. It really helps. It goes a long way for the show. So if you like the content and you'd like us to continue to provide you guys with these interviews and meeting Northwest competitors and or just, competitors, promoters, and like what we do here, please subscribe to the show. Come on, guys. I'm not trying to go get a real job. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and that you guys have a great start to your week. And I will be seeing you all soon. Take it easy, guys. Goodbye.